There is only one way to avoid criticism, because this is very, very important, that many people want to do something, want to say something what they actually want to say, and want to be the kind of person they want to be, but one thing that they all hate, or one thing that they're all afraid of, is criticism. So in this video, let's discuss about, so what is that one thing that what you need to do in order to avoid criticism? Is there any way? Let's check that out. Those of you who do not know me, hi, I'm Keerthan, so author of the book Why Being Independent is Awesome and XMoney Secrets. So let's deep dive into this particular session, right? So criticism is one thing that many people have from the beginning, from their childhood, right? They start receiving criticism from their friends, from their teacher, from their parents, and somewhere down the line, they start avoiding that. They start, like, if somebody is saying something, they suddenly actually switch them off, right? Or they don't listen to them properly. And slowly, as they start going into the workplaces, so even if the feedback comes to them, so they'll receive it as a criticism and they will worry about what other people think about them. So it actually starts becoming a syndrome. So I call that as a syndrome is because from there onwards they stop taking actions, they're going out on stage will become less, so they will become more shy, more introvert, right? So they don't want to do anything in their life, and the reason is because so they are worrying about what others think about them. So I usually call this as what a. What a stands for what other think about you, right? So this is something that what people get through. But in this video, let me actually give you this very, very, very important thing. So let me actually see you here. So let's consider that this is you, right? So you are here, and if you want to stop criticism, you need to understand, so criticizers are there everywhere, right? So they are around you. They are not too far away from you. There could be your friends, your family members, your relatives, your co-workers, your colleagues, right? Your customers, team, and so many more people. And you need to understand that their criticism can come in various different directions wherever they are from, right? They can find one or other faults in you. Sometimes it could be intersection, right? Your father is also saying the same thing, your mother is also saying the same thing. Same criticisms are actually coming out, right? When these things of possible things that are there for you as a criticism that can actually come for you, you start developing something called as defense mechanism, right? So this is actually where people shield themselves, saying that no, I don't listen to them, I be myself who I am, and stuff like that. And suddenly they lose their true potential of who they can become, right? And that is where it is very important. So but here is the only one way, like I actually learned this from my mentor, where Aristotle say this, right? If you want to avoid the criticism, there is only one way. What is that one way? So these are the three words that you have to remember: do, say, and be, right? So what does this mean? Which means that if you want to avoid criticism are going to come, like, no matter whatever you do, whatever you say, whoever you be, right? So in order to avoid, you do nothing, you say nothing, and you be nothing, right? So think about it. If you do nothing, do you think you can do worthwhile stuff in the world? No. If you say nothing, that what you really want to say, do you think you will do worthwhile things? No. Right? If you be nothing, right, do you think you can actually become that person that what you want to become? No. Right? If you actually, these are the essential components of who you are, and if you stop them, you can stop criticism. If you start living your true self, more and more of criticism is going to come. Your ability to grow will enhance, and the moment it enhances, guess what? More people starts coming and finding things, and that is where people are worried about. But you also need to understand your strength is determined based on what is that what you really want to do in life, right? Can you actually face that? Right? And if you start facing that, so that is when people actually start growing to the next level, because you need to understand that there is a level of phasing. Like, this is something Vivekananda says it in a wonderful way, right? Whatever you do in life, whatever you want to say or be in life, you have to go through 4 phases. How many phases? 4 phases, right? The first phase is actually where people will ridicule you, they will laugh at you, they will make fun of you. What is the first phase? People will ridicule you, make fun of you, and they will be like, if you say your dreams, they'll just say, he's mad, right? That is the first stage people have to go through. Whenever they want to stand for who they are, what they want to do, what they want to say, what they want to be, you got to go through that ridicule phase. The second phase is that people will actually oppose you. Some of them will oppose you, saying that what you're doing is wrong, this is not right, like all these things, right? And slowly, as you keep doing, ridiculing phase is gone, opposing phase is gone, then people will think, okay, he's doing it for so many years, so many months, he's committed. Then they start doubting you. That is the third phase, right? So where they start doubting, is it really going to work? Is he doing the right thing? Maybe that's his personal choice. Like that, people will live, right? But if you keep doing what you are doing and creating value to other people's life, as you start growing and as you start seeing these criticizers, the same criticizers will actually start turning into followers, right? Same criticizers, as they start seeing more and more success, they start becoming your followers, right? So you got to have that stamina and strength within you to believe that what you are doing is right for you, right? So that is exactly how you actually go with doing, saying and being. So if you actually just stop it, you can stop all the criticism, but by that you are also stopping your growth. You do not want to do that. You also want to grow in life, you also want to achieve in life. If you want to do that, so this is very, very important, right? So I hope that you actually understood this very important thing. But as I actually end this training, so I also want to share a small story, because you need to understand, you cannot stop these criticizers talking about whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you be. The reason is because you cannot shut people's mouth, right? So they are going to go through that ridiculing phase, opposing phase, doubting phase, and then they become followers. But you got to keep that strength within you. So that is very important. But here is the story. The story goes like this. So there are two couples, right? They are actually going, so they are husband and wife, and they are going with a donkey, right? As they were going on the street, one house owner comes out of the house and sees this and say, what a stupid husband and wife. So they are making the donkey to walk away along with them, right? Why not? He could have easily, as the owner of the donkey, he could have actually sat on the donkey and gone. So why is he actually making the donkey walk free, right? So then he thinks, oh yeah, this owner is saying right. And then what he does? He actually sits on the donkey, right? When he sits on the donkey, so as he is passing by, there is one more house owner comes out and sees this and say, oh, what a stupid person he is, right? How mean he is as a husband. He's making his wife walk, right? He's making his wife walk. Papa, that wife is walking and he's aram se sitting on this donkey and going, right? He could have made his wife to sit on it and he could have walked. Then he thinks, yeah, maybe right, I could have made my wife to walk on, like I could have made my wife to sit on this donkey and then I could have walked, right? Then what he did is that he actually makes his wife to sit on the donkey and he steps down from the donkey. And now as he is actually passing by, another house owner comes out and sees this and say, this is ridiculous, right? What is this all about, right? His wife itself is like a donkey, and look at that, like Papa donkey, right? Like look at that, like how tired the donkey is, right? They're not at all thinking about the donkey. And suddenly he starts thinking, oh my God, yes, I'm not thinking about the donkey. So I have sat on the donkey, my wife has sat on the donkey, donkey might have been tired by now. Then guess what he does? He takes out that donkey and puts that donkey on his shoulder and start carrying, right? And when he start doing this, there is another woman comes out and starts seeing at this and laughing it loudly. How stupid these couples are. Look at that. They could have easily made this donkey walk on the street, right? They could have walked and donkey could have walked. So it would be really, really good. Why are they actually behaving like this, where they are carrying the donkey on their shoulder, right? And that is when he thought, oh my God, we were doing the same thing in the beginning. right? Making the donkey walk freely and we were walking freely, and now people are saying that back again. So the entire story shares this, that whatever you do in life, there will be people, okay? Whatever you do, say or be in life, the way you want to be, there will be people who will tell you certain things, will criticize you, they'll ridicule you, they will oppose you, they'll doubt you. But if you stay on, because it's very important. So criticism is not really bad, right? Because people have to criticize things, and that is one way it is good for the society also to keep things right. But as long as you know what you are doing is right, as long as you know that you are on track, right? So then you do not need to worry, because think about it, you trying to please everybody, in that process you lose yourself. That's not the kind of a cost that what you want to give. It's very important that you actually be who you are as an individual with the right track. So that is very, very important, and you keep doing your work and keep impacting people, and you slowly start seeing the same criticizers start becoming followers. I hope that you actually understood this from this video. If you have actually loved this videos, and if you want more trainings like this, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I also want you to give that like button, so it encourages me to bring in more and more valuable trainings like this to support you and help you along the journey. Thank you so much.